It is.
It's pretty neat that it's made by Doxa. It's actually a Swiss company that's still around.
Right.
This is a little odd that you have such a huge case. It really is.
Weighs a ton. You don't walk around with that in your pocket, that's for sure. During the Hungarian Revolution, my father was a freedom fighter, and he had to leave the country really quick. And the only thing he was able to take was the pocket watch and the shirt on his back. I like it because it's very ornate. You don't see that kind of thing these days anymore. It's been sitting in the drawer for the last 20 years. Might as well make some use of it. I'm thinking I want $500 for it, and I don't think I'd take too much less for it.
Today, Doxa is a pretty nice watch. I mean, it's not really
Okay,
high-end.
We're not talking about today, we're talking about this one.
You have to realize that up until the late 1800s, the best watchmakers in the world were in England and they're in Switzerland.
Right.
And they just sort of got stagnant, you know, no innovation or anything like that. And then there was a big train accident in the 1890s. And it was all because a conductor's watch was off.
Oh.
So Congress passed some laws about how accurate railroad watches had to be, better than any watch in the world made at the moment.
Right.
So not only were they really innovative, they were forced to be innovative. Companies like Waltham, Hamilton, Illinois. So by 1910, it wasn't the Swiss watches, it was the American watches that were the best in the world, period. Hands down, there was no better.
Oh, really?
When you're collecting watches from this time period, what you really want is American watches. Wristwatches really didn't get popular until the 1920s, when some companies started paying Hollywood actors to start wearing them. After that, they got real popular real fast.
It's a silver case.
Oh, it is silver, right? Oh, good.
Yeah, well, most of the time they didn't make the cases out of silver. They just made them out of like nickel.
Right.
This one's a really fancy case, so
Yeah.
they made it out of silver.
Yeah.
This is something you'll see on the back of pocket watches a lot. It's a hunting scene. You can tell it's a European hunting scene because they're hunting like wild boar. Okay? There isn't a lot of places in the United States where you have that. The inscription says Medal of Milan 1906. Liege, 1905, so it's probably the city where this company got an award for its watches.
Okay.
What do you want to do with it?
Oh, if you give me a fair price, I'll sell it.
What do you consider a fair price?
I was thinking around 500. That would be my bottom line.
Normally, European pocket watches with a movement like this, just your standard run-of-the-mill ones with the silver case,
Right.
I'd offer you $100.
Really?
But we got something really weird going on here. We have this big, like, presentation case. You never see a case like this.
Right.
I mean, and it's really well made and it's really well preserved.
Right.
Can I give you $400?
No, I'm still sticking 500.
I mean, this is my problem. The market for pocket watches is American pocket watches.
Right.
Okay? I'll have 50 guys come in here looking for American pocket watches before they're looking for European watches.
Right.
We go 450?
You're killing me.
You know,
475, we've got a deal. Come on. Is that going to break you? An extra 25?
Not going to break me. 475.
Good man. Since he's basically lowballed me, I figured, okay, let's try and notch it up. I knew that he was a little more negotiable.